I'm out of shape. Whew. Adjust this up a bit. Oh wow guys, I am so out of shape. That's insane. So, I just out in the woods in the back of the house and had a couple of new toys that I turned around and got and wanted to try out. One of them is the Bahco. It's not the Laplander, but it's called the Bahco Exoert, and it's the PG-72. I got it for like 15 bucks from MEC here in Canada, Mountain Expedition Co-op, and wanted to give it a shot. As you can see, cut the small stuff there, and cuts, I'm very impressed. The teeth on them are insane, as everybody talks about with the Bahcos, especially with the Laplanders. Now, it says when I got it, you know, a diameter, cutting wood about a diameter of 1 3/4 inches, but I don't know, I would say that's it's almost 5 inches, and it turned on and cut through it without a problem. Now, if I was in better shape, I probably could have done it a lot faster, but anyway, so that's the Bahco that I just got. Works very nice. I'll definitely be getting out and using it more, and you'll see. And got a couple other things that I was going to show as well that people have been asking about, some of the gear that they've seen that I had. So I'll stop the camera here and get situated and show you the next thing. Stay tuned. Alrighty, I'm back again. So, what I've got here is 2 gasifier stoves that I turned around and seen a while back that Ram Door 72, I believe it is, or 79. I'll put a link to his channel in the bottom of the description. I'm probably getting his name totally wrong. But anyway, he had them and showed that he had turned around and got them from eBay. So I turned around and I ordered in a couple of them to try them out. Now basically the difference between the 2 of them is that just the rings on the top. This one here obviously just fits on, and you know, your pot sits on top of it, on top of the tongs. And I got this one because of the fact I liked it. It was a little bit higher, and the reason being is I can turn around and use it with an alcohol stove or with my new Trangia Burner that I'm going to try out and make a coffee and maybe have some oatmeal on it. So as you can tell, this one I haven't used it at all with the wood in it, but with this one I have. So basically what it is when it's all packed up is this turns around, it sits like that, and then your pot stands fit in here like so, and then it comes with a nice mesh bag that you can turn on and put it in. Now the one thing I do love about this is I don't have it with me, but my normal pot that you see that I use all the time, I love it because I can actually turn this upside down and it fits perfectly in my pot, and then the lid goes on top of it. So to take it apart, you just basically pull the bottom off and set the bottom down, and then take the top out. And this little tray, which is your ashtray, just turns around and fits down inside. Then you put your wood and stuff in, which I'll do, and we'll try to get it going. And then it sucks the air through the bottom of the vents and comes up through in through here and reburns all the smoke that you turn around and get. And it actually causes like a vortex. You'll see, turns on and comes out of these and reburns. Now with the other one, when I use it for the alcohol stoves or with the Trangia Burner, I just take this plate, turn it upside down, put it that way, it raises it up enough so that I can turn around and get the top on it with an alcohol stove, or in this case, like I said, I'm going to put the Trangia Burner, and it should give me the perfect height to turn around and do my boil. Now, let's see if we can get this going. So normally, all I do is to start with some birch bark that peels from a tree here. And just kind of stuff that all down on the bottom. And then just start off with some little sticks. I think I'm going to do, guys, I'm just going to pause the video right here and I'll get this loaded up. I'm kind of sitting awkward with the camera. I'm sitting behind the camera. And once I get ready to light it, I'll turn around and bring these back. Right back. Alright guys, so I'm back. I just got, I say bear with me, I just not used to sitting on the ground here and doing this. And of course, it's not the greatest weather outside today. But, I think we're just, today we're just going to use matches. Hopefully, see if we can get it going. Say it's kind of weird, I feel out of my element just being in the backyard. So used to being out in the middle of nowhere. A couple of young teenagers there a little while ago turned around by and scared the crap out of them. And of course I can't get my striker out of my matches. use the multi-tool. Let's see if we can get this. Can't tell if that's burning or not. Feels warm. I'll put my little homemade windscreen around it. You can see that it. Oh, yeah, it's going. I think I might have turned on and filled up my Trangia a little too much. So yeah, so with the those gasifiers that's burning down, so hard to see with alcohol. There we go. Now it's starting to bloom. I get the pot on top. What was I saying? Yeah, with the gasifier, so as it burns down, it really starts to get going. It burns really clean. It really burns up all the wood really nice. So there's hardly anything left at all. I'm just going to put that on the top. Start getting some of these bigger sticks in there. Now the only downside too that bothers me with the gasifier stove is that that's why I love Coal Crate when it's turned around and got me totally hooked on using the alcohol stoves. I'm gonna take that off now. That's going really nice. Is that the only downside to it is you really get a lot of the soot, as you can see from the smoke that turns on and comes out, all over your pots and stuff like that. But I mean, if that's something that doesn't bother you, you know, it's not an issue. But the cool benefit with it that I really love is that using the system is now I have basically a complete burnable. This is, oh, back this up. My flame's starting to get close to the camera. Is that it turns around and you know, I've got the alcohol and stuff like that. And of course, if I turn around and run out of alcohol, I can always turn around and use wood. And did I just put it out? Nope, it's still going. It's starting to gasify now. If you can see, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's starting to come out of the top, out of the jets that I was talking about. And she's getting warm. I'm just going to move it over a little bit this way. I say sorry for the camera movement, guys. Try to zoom in if I can. I don't know if you can see that, how the flames are actually starting to shoot out of the jets there, and you can see here that flame that's coming across is actually coming out of the jet. And once it gets going really good, it actually starts to, you can almost see it, it's like a vortex when it starts to burn the wood down. But squeeze that this way. Zoom that back out. There, you can see now that it's starting to burn. Shoot, I moved just right at the wrong time. Sorry about that again, guys. You can see now it's really starting to do that gasification. it almost doesn't look like it's burning at all in the center because it's actually it's swirling out of the jets. I don't know. I'll take this off for a minute. Oh, see, if I take it off, you don't see it comes right out from the bottom as it should. The top actually helps to funnel that air, being with the shape that it is, to cause it to start to swirl. Oh, it's hot. A lot of this wood too that I'm putting in is kind of got a dampness to it because, as you can tell from the weather, it's been raining here all night and everything's just soaked again. Be a little better. This stuff's nice and dry. There we go. Now you can see. Hopefully you can see that. You can see the swirl I was talking about. Mind you, it doesn't help with the wind. It's really starting to gasify now. So you can almost see, if I can get this, guys, once again, apologize. If you can see in there, what it's doing is it's actually, the way that is made, it's sucking that smoke back down through, and then it's coming up the inside walls, and then burning out those, burning out the vents. And what I'll do too is I'll put, as I mentioned, all the stuff that I've used today, I'll put a link down in the description, and on eBay where I got the stoves from, and as well as the Bahco saw that I was using. once it gets going, it's very efficient. The only downfall, like I say, the only downside that I have about them is that you really soot up your pots. But you know, if you've got cooked pots that you just use for, you know, camping, then it really doesn't matter too much. And it does turn on and come off fairly easy. Water's starting to get nice and warm. So the Trangia is working beautiful in that setup. As I say, this is the first time I've used the Trangia stove in the other one. So as you can see, it's really starting to gasify in there quite well now. And it, like I say, is the same way. I'll just quickly, just want to show, it just sits on top. And actually I find with a pot on top or something on top, it actually works a lot better, but as I say, it really blackens the pot. Really quick. So I think what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm just going to stop this now, and I'll let that burn the way it is. I won't add no more wood to it, and then once it's all out and stuff like that, I'll bring you back and show you what's left when it's done. And I'll turn around and going to get myself a coffee here, and because it's still nice and early in the morning, I'm actually going to turn around and sit here and have some oatmeal. So I'll be back in a little bit. See, that's just about burnt out now. Once you, that's the other major downfall with it is that once you stop feeding it, it doesn't take long for it to start to go out. But as you can see, it's just basically coals. They're just sitting down there smoldering away. So I'll just leave that to do that. And I'll be back shortly. breakfast of champions. Some oatmeal. Just wanted to show too a quick little tip what I do with instant oatmeal, or a type of instant oatmeal. What I do is I go to Costco and I get the big box. It's got two 5 kg bags of oatmeal in it. It's the same idea as the instant oatmeal. You just add hot water. And what I do is I just turn around and add, how well you can see that, I just turn around and add some raisins and some cinnamon and brown sugar, and add to it and mix it all up. And actually I put a little bit of instant white skim milk that you can turn around and get, the powdered milk, turn around and put into it, and then just put it in an old peanut butter jar that I had, and used my peanut butter to take off the label of what was left in the jar, so it took off all the glue and stuff. If you don't know what I mean, Manland will understand, but I've got a video that I did showing that when you get sticky labels and stuff and try to get them off, you rub peanut butter on it and it takes it all off. But yeah, I just shake it up, and I got my own version of FSBushcraft instant hot cereal. Then you just add your hot water to it, let it sit for a few minutes, and everything gets all nice and soft and moist. But and it tastes so good. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And of course the coffee too, which is very hot. So, just give you a quick look. Actually, guys, I'm just gonna bear with me for 1 sec. Sorry about that. Probably the noise. I'm just gonna take the camera off the stand. So as you can see, that's pretty much all gone to ash. As you can see, it's starting to blow around and stuff now, and leaves very, very, like next to nothing in there at all. Like I said, and you've seen the amount of wood, that I had turned on and put in there, and it's just ash. Anyway, dog behind us there barking, not too far away. So anyway, guys, I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm just going to sit here and eat my oatmeal, drink my coffee, enjoy the somewhat peace and quiet, and a couple of birds in the area that are chirping, which sound kind of neat. And yeah, and the next time I get out, I'll show you too. It's really, really cheap. I just made by UST, little fire box. Turns out it comes with a little ferro rod in it, and you basically turn on it, and some of that wet fire, you know, like 5 packages of wet fire that came with it. It was just a little case, you know, it was a couple of bucks, so I turned and grabbed it when I ordered in the Bahco saw in the Trangia stove. And they had a deal for here in Canada that on an order of $50 or more, you got free shipping. So I thought, what the heck, and grabbed a couple odds and ends, and turned around and grabbed myself a new holder for my matches and things like that, as well as I got one for Cody too. But anyway, so I'm going to wrap it up. Once again, thanks for all for everyone for watching the channel. Thanks for all the support, as always, and all the new subs that have just signed up, as well as any new subs coming in. It really means a lot. We appreciate it a lot. You know, Cody and I are sitting now at about 348 subs right now on the channel, and just amazing, guys. I just thank once again. And as always, as everybody turns around and says, as I say all the time, turn around too much. You know, when Cole and I always get out, or you know, when we go out together kind of thing and stuff like that. You know, we go way out, you know, out in the back of the property, our other property that we have, or I should say that I have, and you know, miles in the middle of the woods, which is nice. But here I'm only probably maybe at the top of the hill, I don't know, I'd say maybe 700, 800 yards from the back of my house. And then down that way is probably about another 500 to 600 yards is another subdivision. So, you know, it just goes to show, you know, you don't have to turn around and get out, you know, out into the woods. You know, you can step out if you're fortunate enough, just step out in your back door and, you know, get out in the bush and spend that time. For me, it's therapy. I enjoy it, and it's relaxing. And you find after a while, you turn around and block out the sounds of this city because you're still in town, and you really start to hear the birds chirping and stuff like that. But I just wanted to mention that as well to kind of close out the video. But once again, thanks everyone, and God bless. Peter from FS Bushcraft. See you next time.